do you think you'd have been better off those 2 weeks at home learning a new trade like coding?
Now we can't even pitch to it without starting to laugh. Folks, before we go any further, let's stop down for a second and think about how we can reevaluate our priorities. For example, there I was in a dead-end job, injured at home, not making any money, didn't know what my prospects were. This was 1986. That was 35 years ago. Who knew whether I would ever draw another dime from the wrestling industry or not? Maybe when I was laying there in that bed recovering from surgery, I should have thought about a career change at that point when I got stiffed on that $7,000. And I could have saved myself making literally millions of dollars since then. If I'd have changed my career then, I could have saved myself that burden. But folks...
Well, you could have made millions more, potentially.
Well, I could have made millions more because I would have been in those shadow governments in those third world countries.
Oh, not this again. No, there's none of that with coding, with Codecademy.
We established that this is not the kind of code that you have to memorize and then eat the paper.
No.
That is not the kind of code they teach at Codecademy. Also, it is not the kind of code that you use to overthrow governments. That's right. We established that as well, right?
Well, for the record, it actually is exactly probably the code. The coding skills that you learn here probably could be applied to overthrowing a government.
No, now wait a minute.
But it's not like you're directly being taught this, and that really shouldn't be your minds. I can't lie to the listeners. I mean,
you took the piss out of me last week, and I was right, folks.
Lie about this.
If you want to be part of the revolution of code writers around the world that are going to take over governments left and right, and bring people to their knees. If you want to be like the guy that hacked on Sinclair Broadcasting and wiped out all their shit. If you want to be somebody that extorts millions of dollars from people that you've never even met, go to the fine folks at Codecademy. Folks, there's never been a better time to become a programmer because think of all of those governments out there around the world waiting to fall. Whether you're starting from scratch, looking to advance, or possibly wanting to take over a nice South Sea island, Codecademy can help you reach your coding goals. Learning to code might be the easiest way to change your career, and I know it's definitely one of the easiest ways to conduct ransom from foreign governments. Simply put, Codecademy is the way to learn code online. They not only teach you job-ready coding skills, but also help you build unique projects for your portfolio. You can earn certificates and even prep for technical interviews. You can also establish bugs and what do they call them? Those the worms or the malware.
No,
inside.
Don't even encourage that. What do you?
Oh well, no, they don't. They might teach you, but don't tell anybody if they teach you.
They do not teach you how to install malware.
Oh, well, get qualified for in-demand jobs in as little as 2 months. Even quicker if you've got enough to hang over the guy's head. Learn at your own pace and your own level and choose what to learn or what you want to learn. Refuse to learn things you don't agree with. They'll let you do it all here. You can build websites, analyze data, analyze websites and build data. You can learn coding languages, Python, HTML, Sys, SQL, and JavaScript. Not sure where to begin? I'll begin again. Python, HTML, Sys, SQL, and JavaScript. You can get instant feedback. Remember, some of the feedback is negative, like get off my leg. But other instant feedback could be positive, like more of that on the left. Your code is tested as soon as you submit it. So you always know if you're on the right track, folks. You'll get tools and cheat sheets. You'll get cheat sheets from tools. You'd have to be a real tool to give somebody a cheat sheet. And you can get help from other learners in the forum or connect with people near you, like-minded people in your local Codecademy chapter. You'll learn the codes of how to get in these secret forbidden doors that hide the meetings that these Codecademy chapters conduct under cover of darkness. So, folks, if you want to land your dream job in web development, programming, computer science, data science, or government overthrow, join the millions of people learning to code with Codecademy and see where coding can take you. And you get 15% off your Codecademy Pro membership when you go to Codecademy.com and use the promo code EXPERIENCE. That's promo code EXPERIENCE at Codecademy.com to get 15% off Codecademy Pro, the best way to learn code. And whoever is the first member of the Cult of Cornette to take over a government and bring a democracy to its knees while using this code, I want to be the prime minister.
That's what I was afraid of while you're talking about all this. Someone's going to do something crazy like take over Ecuador. And they're going to say, why did you do this? Jim Cornette, gringo.
Hey, there you go. Then I can have a statue of me down in Ecuador.